Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at the Maneuver Striker, the P Bandai add-on pack for the Master Grade Eclipse Gundam. I was wishy-washy on this one. Should I get it? Should I not? P Bandai store is asking $39 for it. I decided to let's buy it and see what we got. Now, the cockpit, although from the looks of this thing, this might be drone piloted, because I don't see any place for anybody to sit. Looks nice. Those two green sections on the bottom are stickers. On the top it is clear green. And it does actually look very nice on the top. To see all the innards and all the neat stuff underneath. And they do a great deal of detail. The bottom are just two green stickers, and that kind of stinks. Big old giant ball joint at the back. And places for 4 connections. Those 4 connections go to these 4 wings. Basically, this is the base setup. You're going to be adding more and more and more stuff to this. So this gets very repetitious. Put this on one wing, do it 3 more times. Put this on one wing, do it 3 more times. And you're doing that a lot. There's a lot of stuff that goes on these wings. Turbines, vents, thrusters, just stuff. Like that much stuff. There's extra wings, extra turbine, all sorts of craziness. And they all connect on this big double-jointed thing that connects into that base I showed you earlier. And this is kind of wacky looking. I mean, just all over the place. Madness. You get this cannon that can be put on the front of the flyer. That back section there, that is with the little tab, that's where you connect it into the Gundam itself. Now, you can remove these pretty easily. It's just a peg. So, when you're putting on decals, yeah, take them off. It's a heck of a lot less aggravating to try and maneuver it. In fact, if you're just posing this thing, sometimes it's easier to take those things off and just move them where you want them and then plug it back in. But yeah, it's pretty wacky looking. It reminds me of the Mobius Zero from Gundam Seed, just dialed up to 11. Can it stand on its own? Kind of leads forward. Looks neat though. But yeah, very Mobius Zero-esque. It's pretty big, too. From front to back, it's just shy of a foot long. And if you extend the wings out a little farther back, it will be farther than that. Decals are all stickers. Now, at first I was annoyed by this. Like, hey, this is P Bandai. We need one water slide. What's with all the stickers? But after putting them on, yeah, putting water slides on something this small and thin would be giant pain in the butt. That cannon that was on the front can be put on the forearm instead of the gauntlet on the Eclipse Gundam. So that's an extra accessory, I guess. Slap him into the back. He gets back heavy, but not as heavy as you think he does. The transformation into backpack mode isn't really transformation. You just flip the wings around backwards. Instead of them going behind the cockpit, they now go in front of it. You just turn the thing around. I thought it'd be more complicated than that. No, I just flip the wings the other direction. And to be honest, when I first saw this thing before I put it on the backpack, man, I wasted my money. After I put it on there, I mean, come on, this looks cool. It's got a really strong Gundam X vibe going. Originally, I had the Eclipse using the crotch connection. That no longer works. It just straight doesn't. It just doesn't balance anymore. They have a connection that connects onto this ball joint and uses it as a base to hold the whole thing up. This does. So, if you like the connection it came with on the Eclipse, it ain't going to work anymore. You got to switch over to this. You can have all the thrusters pointing backwards. This is fine, but now he's really tough to put on a shelf because he takes up so much space. You can have him twisting and turning so it acts like he's banking on a turn. Because of all the joints and movements of the wings, you can see you can have him turning one direction or the other so it can get looks like he's making a banking turn, or you can see why this thing would, with all these thrusters and all these vents and all this stuff, it would improve maneuverability on this thing, especially in space. The other thing you can do is you can have them all pointing all the way back, as so. Wings all the way down, fold everything back, and just have it like a big friggin' rocket attached to the back of this thing. Because you can imagine this thing going full bore, fast as it can, all the thrusters firing. That's kind of neat. But again, he's huge now. I mean, the front to the back is well over a foot long. Or you can have the full spread eagle mode. Now, here's something odd. They give you an action base. Another one. The Eclipse already came with one, but now you get two. I guess if you wanted to pose it by itself, but I don't know why you do that. It's odd. Final thoughts on this kit. When I was building this thing, I was like, man, this is a waste of money. This is why? Why did I spend money on this? But after I put it on the back, I was like, okay, that looks cool. Honestly, I think this should have came with the Eclipse. It just makes the Eclipse better. It just really makes it a very nice looking kit with a crazy backpack under the wackiness, and it's just fun. I wish it came with the Eclipse. This thing costs $39, but it comes with an action base that you don't need, so throw that for another Gundam. So I'm going to call it $30 or $39 and included an action base for a future kit. I don't know. But I'm going to give it a thumbs up because it does what it's supposed to. It takes the Eclipse and makes it better. The Eclipse is a better kit with this included. So, thumbs up. Well, gang, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best as I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. Mine's bigger than yours is. And I have a satellite cannon. Shut up!